first, but he has 2 wins today. Steve Wilson shooting first.
Hard to pick a favorite in the first 2 matches. Steve Wilson eking out both victories. However, he has to be considered the underdog against Norm Duke in this match. Here we go, semifinal.
And the fans here have sort of adopted Steve with that choir boy look. You know, they adore him. Here he is. Shouting Duke, 5'5", 123 pounds, 29 years old. 31st telecast.
Just an ideal style. Look at the eyes set, the head set, an arm swing that anybody can live with. Everything in perfect position as he drives through with that pivot step slightly open, rolls the wrist under the ball, not around it, dead up through the shot. Duke starts with a perfect frame.
Beautiful double to get started. Experience showing Norm Duke.
See how Wilson responds to this opening double by Duke. Unique pin action, leaving the 7-10. It looked like the head pin went to the sideboard and tripped out the 2. He had the 2-7-10 at one time. He's quickly on the approach. He'll try to bounce the 10 out, knock over the 7. Unfortunately, a bad break, second frame.
But he has come back before in his 2 victories, 5 strikes in the first win, and then 7 in the second. He's against Norm Duke here in the semifinal match. His wife Karen back in Oklahoma City, suffering from the flu. First strike coming in the third frame, semifinal game, Steve Wilson.
Versatility, the key to being a great player on the PBA Tour as you look at the grip of Norm Duke, a stretched fingertip grip, and this man is versatile.
3 in a row.
Well, he has all the shots. He's matured. He's 29 years old. I don't think anybody has any more confidence than this man out there on the tour, and I think this is going to be the year of the Duke. He's really matured out here. He was number 1 in average in 1991, number 6 in average last year. As you see his position on the approach, playing much different than the other players. Straight approach. He's going to try a shot between the second and third arrows, the big hook.
Looking at the reigning American Bowling Congress Masters champion. Won $140,000 last year, winning from all kinds of positions, from 3rd, from 5th, from the top seed, and from 2nd, where he's bowling from today. Norm Duke, bowling out of Oklahoma City, in the lead by 42. We'll be back.
World of sports.
He is 1-2 punch. Number 1 being Professional Bowlers Tour, and then Wide World right now. Steve Wilson has a strike up in the 3rd, shooting the 4th of the semifinal game. Needed that strike, leaving a 3-6-10.
Critiquing Steve Wilson's game, the only thing I can really look at, Chris, here is that if he can keep his swing a little tighter and not get quite as much head movement as he rips through that ball. He pulls his head slightly off his target a few shots, and he's gone high on almost every one.
Okay, once again, on the approach, our guest interviewer, Brian Voss.
Robert, you have this air about you that the guys have been commenting. You seem to fear nothing. Is that the way it is?
Yeah, right now I feel I fear no one right now. I feel pretty confident coming out here and bowling against these guys.
What's this going to do for your career if you win?
Immediately, I guess it'll make me a little more popular. But as far as Team USA and amateur stuff, I'm not gonna give that up right now, at least for this year.
Good luck to you.
Team USA, meaning, of course, United States Olympic-type bowling. And he's a member of that team, and it's coming on strong. Who knows? Maybe he'll be in the Atlanta Olympic Games. Bowling, that is. Well, making his fare, 2 frames, 3, 6, 10. How much consolation? Because this man has 4 in a row.
Using the full approach, 7.5 step, shuttle step. Norm Duke.
Tonight on the ABC Family Movie, Haley Mills stars in the Disney classic, The Parent Trap. Special treat for the whole family at 8, 7 Central Time, followed by an all-new commish. That's all tonight here on ABC.
Norm Duke perfect through 5, working his opponent. He has a lead. He's bowling as quickly as he can to kind of keep his opponent off balance.
All right, spring ended at 5. Remember, this year again, should you be able to bowl 12 in a row or a perfect game, True Value Hardware Stores will present a check for $100,000.
And he didn't deserve something better than a 9 count on that shot. Right solid in the hole. And an easy spare.
Oh, do you have a pick in the 2 NFL games tomorrow?
Well, I went to the guru for Heroes at the Pro Bowlers Tour, All-American Tom Gatewood. He likes both the Bills and the Cowboys. Right now, this guy would do anything to get going. He trails by 54 pins. He has a potential 235, but he must start stringing strikes.
Okay, that was pretty.
Be interesting to see what happens here, Chris. Let's give Wilson a strike here in the 7th. Duke finally looked at the scoreboard to see how much he was ahead. And will he become protective if Wilson strikes on this shot? A 54-pin lead is not insurmountable, especially on synthetic lanes, powerful bowling balls, and 4 frames.
All right. Double. Lead is 50-44. We'll be back.
It's Pizza Hut College basketball next Sunday on ABC.
Somewhat cross lane for the 7-pin in the 8th frame. Steve Wilson marched with a spare, but while we're away, Norm Duke doubled. Striking in the 7th and 8th frames. His lead to 55 now in the semifinal match. Winner will go against the national amateur champion, Robert Smith.
Possible 214 if he strikes out. His opponent, Duke, going at a 249 pace so far.
All right. Coming up next Saturday here on ABC Sports, 4 of the greatest names in golf come together for one of the sport's most entertaining events. Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Ray Floyd, and Lee Trevino tee off in the senior skins game. Coverage from beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii, begins next Saturday right here on ABC. And we have an early starting time next week in Las Vegas, Bo.
Yes, we do. We're back on 2 hours earlier. It'll be 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central. And Norm Duke finished the 42nd game last night against his next opponent, the amateur Robert Smith, with 279, and he has a potential 279 this game.
Okay. Hot Norm Duke rolling on, and we'll be right back with more of the AC Delco Classic after this message and a word from our ABC station.